king. Best she know now, Advar.
You're all heart, Vivian.
Rogver, you helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered High King Torrig. By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude.
He doesn't deserve to speak!
There was no murder. Ulfric
Liar.
challenged Torrig. He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords.
Cut him down.
Ooh! Very well, Rogver. Bow your head.
On this day, I go to Sovngarde.
Some gate guard you were!
You're passing through Solitude? Maybe you're looking to make some easy gold, yes? It's easy to find things to sell. Things nobody will miss. Things from underground, or just left lying around in someone's house. I bet the two of us were very alike. So why not take the next step? We can help each other. My sister Deeja and I are treasure hunters. We like to collect things. I knew you looked like a clever one. With the war, many more ships come through these docks, loaded with weapons and pay, but few people, and they pass through dangerous waters. We have an interest in one of those boats, the Ice Runner. The Solitude Lighthouse will be guiding it in, but if its fire were to go out, the Ice Runner would run aground. What an interesting idea. I think if someone were to do something like that, there would definitely be a certain amount of loot to be shared. Yes, if someone were to put out the lighthouse fire and then meet me on the docks afterwards, I could certainly direct them to that loot. Don't worry about them. We'll make sure they wash up safe. Maybe they'll even pay us for their heroic rescue from their sad crash. It would be best if we spoke little until you've completed your task.
Fish. Straight from the fjords.
Being old's not so bad. Daughter keeps me fed, and my working days are done.
Lady Atia says my voice is second only to hers, but she's selling me short.
idea that might help to bolster the morale of our people in this difficult time. I think we shall have a... Oh, hello. Just tidying up. March his troops from the Blue Palace
I will need
to
the
Castle
following
Down
reagents for
in
my
all their
studies.
finery.
Please see to them.
Miss Stentor, these are quite expensive. I trust you know how limited the holy funds.
Sabine Stentor has a grasp of magical theory that I would never have expected from a human, even a Breton.
My experiments are all I ask for in return.
Very well, but I suspect her grace will not be pleased.
No doubt most folk in Skyrim consider the dragons terrifying. No, that honor is Sabine Stentor's. A smart man steers clear of Stentor, and keeps himself out of the dungeon when she's having a bad day. Let's just say that the headsman's axe may not be the worst way for a Solitude jail prisoner to die. Look at that. I've told you to watch your tongue, and mine is waggling. I've said enough. Oh, I think you'll find that magic is rare in Skyrim. Winterhold, though, the college there has it in abundance. Look there if you wish to learn. I make sure Erica keeps breathing. You are free to leave.
Unless we have specific business, I'm not interested.
Jarl? He serves in my cabinet. Maybe you need a partner, Just picture it. 2 women, the dusty road, strapping men at every tavern, a fortune in gold to be... all of Hafingar's resources, and doesn't answer to me in the slightest? This hardly seems fair.
Fair is a
Oh,
word
hello.
rarely applied
Just
to
tidying
others,
up.
my grace.
Hmm?
I'm afraid you must learn.
Oh, did you need something? Need something? Please don't interrupt the court.
I swear to you, unnatural magics are coming from that cave. There are strange noises and lights. We need someone to investigate.
Then we will immediately send out a legion to scour the cave and secure the town. Hafingar's people will always be safe under my rule.
Your Eminence, my scrying has suggested nothing in the area. Dragonbridge is under Imperial control. This is likely superstitious nonsense.
Perhaps a more tempered reaction might be called for?
Oh, yes, of course, you were right. Falk, tell Captain Aldous I said to assign a few extra soldiers to Dragonbridge.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. But about the cave?
I will have someone take care of the cave as well, Varnius. You can rest easy. You're dismissed.
I've heard the Empire
Do you
plans
have
to
business
levy
with
a
the court?
tax on our trading ships. Falk, you've got to do something about this.
With the passing of my
General
dear
Tullius
husband
needs
Torrig,
more money
the
for
weighty
war
position
effort.
of Jarl has fallen
We
to
need
me.
the funds to
Please
arm
direct
and
questions to
provision
my
more
steward.
Then let's
Because
increase
that's
the
what
taxes
traitorous
on the
cowards
farms
do
and
when they
merchants.
desire
We
power.
can't afford to
Ulfric
lose
coveted the High
loyalty
King's
of the
throne.
ship captains.
He thought he deserved it more
We
than
know
Torrig,
full well
and so he
about
came
your
before my
investment
husband,
in
and
shipping
he shouted, with that
I've
terrible
also
voice,
heard troubling rumors
like something
about
out of a
you
legend,
and the crew of
or a
that pirate
nightmare.
ship.
When Ulfric
Were
unleashed
afraid.
such fury,
Thankfully, Jarl
my
Elisif
husband,
cares far less about
he
your
simply
lost
ceased to
profits
be.
than
That
he
is all I
does
will
about
say.
winning the war.
For it grieves me
Jarl
to speak
would
of
be
it.
wise to remember that it is her thanes and my profits that are paying for this war.
Oh, I thought that matter was handled. I think Falk is taking care of that. A question I am all too familiar with. One my very thanes ask often. They worry that Tullius is so focused on the war that he risks forgetting what's best for our people. The real irony is that, while General Tullius is certainly no Nord, the people of Skyrim would be lost without him. Trust is always difficult, especially for my people. Yet we must trust in Tullius's leadership. For what other choice do we have? Not yet, no. Although it is true my husband Torrig was the High King, and I am his widow. Now is not the time to lay claim to such a title. This land is riven by war, and her people suffer for it. The Stormcloaks are a blight on Skyrim, and like any blight, must be purged. Only then will I take my rightful place as High Queen. Be well. Pray for Solitude and my husband.
The Imperials are good for business, and business is good for Skyrim.
Please address all questions to the steward. Folks, by order of the Jarl. Stop right there.
Reagents for my studies. Please see to them.
Miss Stentor, these are quite expensive.
Smart woman. Now,
I trust
come
you
along
know
with
how
us.
limited
We'll take any
funds
stolen
are
goods,
in this
and you'll be free to go.
Yes.
After
and I'm also
you pay
aware
the
of
fine, of
necessary
course.
my divination.
Come on now. I want those arrows dead center. The lives of your fellow soldiers are counting on it.
Mind yourself in my city, lass. This here axe in full swing is a right terrible sight.
Talk to Gaiman if you want a horse. You probably want someone else. I hate it. Everyone feels sorry for me. Both my parents were in the Legion. Keller said she'd feed me if I guess it could be worse, but I'm sick of sleeping outside with the horses. I want a real home, real parents, not this. Bye. I take care of the horses, and the goats, and the chickens, ugh, and the garden.
You have no knowledge of who you speak to. Go away. You want knives? You want them in your belly? No? Then you stop talking to Dija.
wish only to graduate and enroll with the Legion. My drums will lead our troops to victory.
Being old's not so bad. Daughter keeps me fed, and my working days are done.
Looks like you had no trouble. The effects have already been felt. The Ice Runner has failed to dock on time. Without the lighthouse, the Ice Runner will have swung wide of the western shoal and run aground on the eastern coast. My sister Dija will be at the wreck with our Black Blood marauders. She knows to expect you.
You're the one who put out the fire in the lighthouse, right? That was good work. Dija's in the hold of the ship. Go down 2 levels. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Need something?
Yes.
Need something?
Yeah?
My brother told me you were coming. Ha! I'm afraid the loot's already been moved. You've been useful to the Black Bloods, though. You've earned a quick death. You're as good as dead.
Your kind has no place here. Still here. Let's get going then. All right, what is it? Yes, my Thane? Still need me to do something? I'm right behind you. I am sworn to carry your burdens. Let's get going then.
Thought I heard something.
won't get the best of me! Self a Nord.
I take care of the horses, and the goats, and the chickens, ugh, and the garden.
Spare some gold for a veteran? You know you can afford a septim. Can you spare a septim? Lost. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. It's best you leave me be.
New in town, right? If you need a place to sleep, head over to the Winking Skeever. We keep a fine inn. Jarl Elisif the Fair. Poor woman. Losing her husband and king like that. It was a dark day for us all. I was done talking anyway.
If you're heading to the Blue Palace, you might want to rethink that outfit.
Are you playing hide and seek?
Papa says I won't see Rogvir anymore, but he wouldn't tell me why not.
A method to your madness, and your madness is the method and the melody.
Dean Inga says a bard can never have enough practice. So, would you like a tune? Thank you. I'm still at the beginning of my lessons, but Inga, Dean Six Fingers, says I'm quite good with the flute. Thanks for taking the time. People never want to talk to me.
I'm telling you, Ulfric's planning an attack on Whiterun.
He'd be insane to try. He doesn't have the men.
That's not what my scouts report.
Are my men now giving free rein to anyone who wanders into the castle? Do you have some reason to be here, citizen? Right, Helgen. One of the prisoners, if I recall correctly. Hadvar's alive. I hope that's true. He's a damn good soldier. But he hasn't reported in yet, so he can't exactly confirm your story. In the meantime, why don't you have a chat with Legate Ricka? I suspect we might have use for someone resourceful like you. Not many survived Helgen. Besides, I'm sure your being imprisoned was all a terrible misunderstanding. It's not a cause. It's a rebellion.
Call it whatever you like, General. The man's going to try to take Whiterun.
Jarl Balgruuf.
Balgruuf refuses the Legion's right to garrison troops in his city. On the other hand, he also refuses to acknowledge Ulfric's claim.
Damn
Stormcloak rebels.
Well, if he wants to stand outside the protection of the Empire, fine. Let Ulfric pillage his city.
General.
You people and your damn Jarls.
Sir, you can't force a Nord to accept help he hasn't asked for.
If Ulfric's making a move for Whiterun, then we need to be there to stop him. Draft another letter with the usual platitudes, but this time share some of your intelligence regarding Ulfric's plans.
Keep an eye out for trouble. It's only a matter of time.
We'll let it seem like it's his idea.
Yes, sir.
You Nords and your bloody sense of honor.
Sir. You survived Helgen? General Tullius told me what happened. Not many made it out alive.
That is correct.
I've got a good feeling about you, and I don't often get good feelings about anything. A warrior knows to trust her gut. I'm not going to go through the normal process with you. I've got a little test lined up. Pass that, and we'll talk about you joining the Legion. Is that confidence or bravado? Confidence I can use. Bravado gets soldiers killed. We'll soon find out. I'm sending you to clear out Fort Haragstad. If you survive, you'll pass. If you die, then I'll have no further use for your corpse. The ancients built many of the fortresses that dot the landscape of Skyrim. Sadly, most have fallen into disrepair, and nearly all have been overrun with bandits or other vagabonds. Fort Haragstad is one of the few that remains mostly intact. We're going to install a garrison there, but first, you're going to clean out the bandits that have moved in. Oh, not so confident now, are we? Yes, this is a test. I don't think you're regular militia material. I want to see what you're capable of. Good, that's what I want to hear. Now go make it happen, soldier. Sir.
You can't take that.
Stop, in the name of the Jarl. You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense? Smart woman. Now come along with us. We'll take any stolen goods and you'll be free to go. After you pay the fine, of course.
Can I help you?